Very privileged. From Cave Springs, Arkansas. She joined Jamberry May 5th, 2014. She's been married to Scott not for one, not for two, but 12 years. Hello, she's got 3 children, 6, 5, and 4, so she's got her hands full. Yet she is still rocking her business. I've seen her through her trainings live. I've recorded her. It's by no mistake that she's here. I'm gonna keep waving my arms like this because she's very exciting. Please welcome to the stage, Rachel Bennington.
So excited to be here. I just can't even believe that I'm honored. Oh, now I'm gonna choke up and cry. We're from the South, we cry about everything. I'm so honored to be on stage speaking to the leaders of Jamberry. In this room, you guys are the most important people in this organization. Without lead consultants, senior lead consultants, and premier consultants, I wouldn't be where I'm at, and neither would any of the managers and top leaders out there. And let me tell you, we know that. So right now I want to take a minute and I want you guys to clap for each other because your accomplishments to get right here, seriously. Your hard work, determination, we love you guys. So before we jump in and start talking about onboarding new consultants, which I'm so excited about, first we got to talk about a reality in direct sales. I've networked with top leaders from all different companies, and this is something that is universal. It's something I wished I would have understood at this point in my career because I really think that it would have helped me just understand the bigger picture and set up my expectations appropriately. What it is the rule of direct thirds. You have a third of your people coming into your organization. Those are your new consultants. They're so excited. They can hardly fill out all their information on the dashboard or on the computer system to be a part of Jamberry. They are dreaming big about the future possibilities of what they can do with this company. Then you have a third of your people who are working. They're either ordering jams for themselves or they are working this business like a business, but they are here, they are with you, they are engaged. But then you have this other group of people. A third of your people are already out the door. They're looking at that next shiny new company, or they're not answering your emails, they're not engaged on your team page, they are checked out and out the door. Now I know many of you feel like this could be more of your team, and some of you, that might be the reality if you haven't had that group of people coming in. But this is universal with every single direct sales company. So please do not be fooled that your team is falling apart and that this is only happening to you, because I have friends all over the world with direct sales companies, and this is the reality. So take a picture, and when you feel like your team is falling apart, just remember some of that is natural. And so onboarding new consultants is such a key part for you getting them up and going quickly, making money, having success, so that hopefully they'll be in that middle category, the worker bees, with you a little bit longer. All right, so before we jump right in, I want you guys to understand a little bit about my journey, because I'm not immune to the rule of direct thirds either. So there's me, day one, so excited. I was a mom of a 4, a 3, and a 2-year-old. Y'all, I had no reason to join a direct sales company. I was running crazy, chasing my toddlers. But I was so excited that these nails made me feel beautiful, and the future possibility that I could pay off my husband's student loans. Y'all, he went to chiropractic school, so we had a mountain of student loans, and to be able to help pay those off so that he could come home, be less stressed, and go to work every day feeling like if he wanted to take that day off, he could, because we had those loans taken care of. Any of you guys joined for some of those similar reasons? Awesome. You guys are with me. All right, so I'm excited. So I did what every Southern girl do. We get on the phone and we just start jabbering. I started telling all of my friends how excited I was that I joined Jamberry and I was gonna make some money from home and contribute to our financial income. And all of my friends got excited. The excitement just spread like wildfire, and they told their friends. And suddenly, 2 years later, I have a team of nearly 3,000 people, and we've risen up over 45 managers. Now, the road was not always easy. In fact, it was a lot of this, and I lost some of my favorite people that I thought would be with me forever. So about a year into my journey, I took a step back. It was my very first executive retreat. In fact, it was in Orlando, so this feels kind of nostalgic being here again. But I took a step back and I said, I am working so hard. I am exhausted. My managers are exhausted. We need an easy plan that we can implement with our new consultants and with our team, something that they can easily follow so that we can continue to be successful and that we can duplicate the success that we've had already. So I did what any normal person would do, and I was networking with people at the executive retreat, and I hope that many of you guys are spending time doing that with each other. I'm convinced that all of the company's solutions to problems are probably right here in this room or in some of the other leader rooms as well, and when you network together, you're gonna find a lot of those answers. So at that retreat, somebody came up on stage. Her name was Sherry McAllister. She's from Average to Excellence. She sells a variety of products in the direct selling world. But she got on stage and she gave a message that really resonated with me. It was an easy plan for success for my new consultants. And so, just like most people would do, I was crazy and I went to the back of the room and I stalked her until she left the stage, and I wouldn't let her leave my sight until she promised to personally coach me. Now hear me say, you do not need to go hire an expensive coach. Jamberry offers incredible resources at your fingertips that we did not have even a year ago. So get excited about those things, because at the time, this is what I really felt like was necessary for my team to take it to the next level. So she agreed to do that, and I'm gonna tell you about that plan here in just a little bit. But first, let's go over some of the resources that Jamberry does offer you, because there's some that have been added to your dashboard as soon as just last week. All right, so the first thing you have is no surprise, Jamberry University. Jamberry University is incredible. If you have not been through Jamberry University in the last 6 months, I really urge you to go home and go through it. My background is in marketing and sales, and every time I go through Jamberry University, I learn something new and valuable. And it's so key for you to know and understand so that when your new consultants join, you can guide and direct them back to the resources that are already given to you. The next thing is new. It's called a Power Start group. They started this a couple months ago, and they're titled on Facebook something like Power Start June 2016 if you join for the month of June. And what it is a Facebook group, and it creates a community for all the people that join in that same month all across the company. So you have this brand new consultant and they join your Rockin' Team page, just like Sarah talked about, just how important that is to have that team. But then this is also a way to get them connected with the rest of Jamberry. They're interacting with home office, they're networking with people from all different companies or all across the country with Jamberry, so that when they share their excitement and their ideas with other people, then they can take that back to your team too. And it gives that sense of community. And we all love to feel like we are a part of something bigger, and that's what this does for them. So that when they go to regionals and things like international conference, they can even find the friends that they made in that very first Power Start group. So make sure that your new consultants are getting added to these, because they really are an incredible resource for you guys. The next thing is the dashboard. Now I know the dashboard can be full with so much information. It can get confusing for all of us, especially your new consultants. So a key place that you want to direct them right off the bat is the resources and training tab, and specifically the training tab that's underneath that. You're going to find things like call schedules for all of Jamberry's training. You're going to find trackers for parties and all kinds of things. You're going to find compensation plans so they can continue to go back and see the ways that they can earn more income. And there's even a new consultant tab. And underneath that new consultant tab, you're going to find resources on parties, both online, in-home, vendor events. You're going to find information on recruiting to help them get excited about recruiting. But one of my favorite new tools out there is something called Welcome to the Family Checklist. Has anybody in here seen Welcome to the Family Checklist? So you guys know how awesome it is. For those of you that haven't, let's take a look at what it is. And again, you can find this in your dashboard under Resources and Training and under the Training tab. So this is our gorgeous new resource. It is your six-step plan to success for your new consultant. It even has a little check the box. I love check the box. Nothing feels better than being able to check the box on something. They have that for your new consultants. And this, y'all, is even embedded with important documents. So for example, number 1 up there, it's talking about setting your goals. So anything that is in purple or pink, which I know this is hard to see, so you guys can go back to your dashboard and find this. Anything that is in this purpley pink color, you click on and it takes you directly to that resource. How awesome is that? Right? Way to go, marketing team. So this takes you directly to that goal sheet. So you're not having to have all of these overwhelming documents to give your new consultant straight off the bat. All right, so this is amazing. Thank you, home office. So now you're wondering, yes, thank you, home office. So now you're wondering, so what did my team end up doing? Some of you guys wondering that? Okay, so I'm gonna talk to you about that. All right, my team name is Rockstars Are Jammin'. I'm so blessed to have some of my team up here. They are my people. And we do things like, if you are a recruiting rock star, if you recruit somebody, we're gonna celebrate you. You're a recruiting rock star. You are really jamming in sales if you stomp your 0 on the 1st, and so we're gonna celebrate you. And we talk about you are a rock star in sales. If you hit 700 in sales by the 15th of the month, then you're gonna get a prize for that too. So we try and incorporate that theme so that we feel part of a community as well. So our new consultants, when they join, we need them to feel a part of a team, as that sense of belonging. So I see you guys in team shirts, and my team had these Mickey ears, and it's easily to identify people on your team so that they feel part of something bigger. So our first step in this plan is that we call our new consultants. So anytime a new consultant joins anyone in your downline organization, you can see it under the new consultant tab on your dashboard. And when they join, it also gives you important information like an email and a phone number. So what I do as the upline manager is, first time I see that name pop up on that list, I'm gonna pick up the phone and call them. Nothing feels better than somebody on the phone with you sharing your excitement. So even if you aren't a phone person, suck it up, do this. I promise you, your new consultants are gonna be so excited that you reached down to them and welcomed them to the team. How cool would it be if your lead consultants, senior lead consultants, and premier consultants started calling and welcoming their new team members, and the manager called and welcomed them as well. So you're having double the people that call them and say, oh my gosh, Susie, you joined today. I'm your upline team manager, and I'm so excited that you are with our team. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Why did you join Jamberry? And then she gets to tell about her goals and her dreams, and then you know where she's headed in this business. The next thing that we do is we talk about our proven plan for success. Okay, so what is a proven plan for success? It's just this. We are going to capitalize on our new consultants' excitement the day that they join. The first 24 hours is typically the peak of where someone's at. Now, I can tell you, I'm pretty excited in my career with Jamberry right now, especially after some of those announcements that we've heard this weekend. But those new consultants, they are even more excited. They have just dropped $99, which is a big investment for a lot of people, and they are all in. They're scared, they're nervous, and they are looking to you for a plan. So that's exactly what we do with our new consultants. So our plan is that we get them to make a lead list of 100 people, and we even give them a little acronym to help them visualize different groups of people that they can write on their list. And I know 100 people sounds like a lot, but once you get going, it actually goes really quick. So they've got this list of 100, so now what do you do with it? You're gonna give them the words to say. You're gonna give them the words to say to share the business opportunity because they're excited. And when we get excited, we tend to have the verbal vomit effect where you just spill everything and anything. So you want to give them the words to say in bite-sized pieces so that they can continue to be excited and share that excitement with their friends. You also want to give them the words to say to immediately book parties, both online and in-home. They're excited, even if they don't want to do an in-home party, I encourage you to encourage your new consultants to do both. And tell them just this, hey, we want you to book both online and in-home so that you can figure out if that is something you want to do. I launched my business completely online. I had no idea how much fun online parties were. And let me tell you, I would take an online party any day over a Facebook party now because I love having some girl time. Anybody else love having some girl time? So we're gonna give them the words to say in that. The next thing that we're going to do is to teach them how to book 6 parties in their first 30 days. Now, I know the company is talking now about 6 parties in the first 45 days, and I know lots of you guys are looking at me like, Ain't nobody gonna do that. They will. If you are excited about it and you tell them with confidence, hey Susie, I know you just joined. I am so excited that you joined, and thank you for telling me where you want to go in this Jamberry journey. What I'm going to do now is I am going to help you earn your investment back. I'm going to help you earn your investment back in the first 30 days. Does that sound good? Because I know your husband was a little bit upset about the $99 you just spent, so let's earn it back. And they get excited. They want to hear what you have to say, and they're going to give you a chance if you deliver it with confidence. So I'm going to tell her that the reason why we book 6 parties in the first 30 days is because, have you ever been to one of those parties where somebody gets up there and they're so nervous and they have no idea any of the information about their products, and they're like, I sell these bags and they're really cool and they come in all these designs, and oh my goodness, I forgot what I was gonna say. And like, have you guys ever been to one of those parties? Yeah, it's awkward. You don't want your new consultants feeling awkward, and the only way to help them not feel awkward is to get them through that training period. So by booking 6 parties in your first 30 days, you're gonna teach them both online and in-home how to get comfortable with the products, with the delivery, with all of the information. I even love for my new consultants to come to a vendor event with me so that they can see what it's like selling on the spot and sharing the business opportunity on the spot. So that's what you're gonna do for them. And let me tell you, y'all, if you don't have a full calendar that you can add them to your parties, or you can have them come with you to a home party, it makes it difficult to teach your new consultants to do that. So if you wanna have a booming organization and a business that's growing, then you first have to do these things. The next thing that we do is a quick start group. All right, so what's a quick start group? We have this phone call that we do. We have this proven plan for success. We used to deliver that proven plan for success all on the phone. Now let me tell you, as my managers started implementing this, their teams were exploding. They had lots of people wanting to join and they were excited. They were on the phone all the time. They're like, Rachel, we're exhausted. We can't do this with everyone as our teams continue to grow like this. Okay, I hear you. We gotta do something about that. So we put all of that content into a YouTube video that's exciting and informational, and it shares all of that with them in person. So we still call them, we're still excited, and then we tell them we're adding them to a quick start group. It's the one-stop shop for my team that has all the information in one place for new consultants. Now, this does not take the place of Jamberry and all the resources that Jamberry offers. This is your 30-day plan to get up and going. And most of my people that do this, not only do they earn their investment back, but a lot of them achieve all 3 fast starts in the first 30 days. How many of you guys would love to achieve all your fast starts in 30 days? And your new consultants. It's so exciting. So this one-stop shop has all the information on Facebook parties, online parties, but it gives it in bite-sized pieces so that they don't get overwhelmed. It even will tell them right off the bat, do not go join 100 Facebook groups because you will be overwhelmed. You guys all have all your people joining every party group and game group out there? So it talks about that. The next tool and resource that we utilize is a free smartphone app called Voxer. Do I have any Voxer users here? Oh, you guys already know about one of the best kept secrets. Okay, so many of you guys probably feel this way. You feel a little chained to Facebook. You are on Facebook all the time. You want to be there for your teams. And every time they ask a question, you want to be the first one that gets in there and answers it so that they know that you know what you're talking about, right? I felt like that too, and I was constantly living on Facebook, and that's not healthy for you in your personal life, in your business, and it doesn't teach them that you can be duplicatable. They think they have to be on Facebook all the time to be successful. We don't want that. Voxer has been a huge solution. It's a walkie-talkie app, where you can talk with someone and answer somebody quickly by just a simple voice message. It is awesome. So I'm driving in the car with my kids, and it's not safe to be looking on Facebook, reading all my messages, but I can put in my headphones and I can listen to a voice message from my brand new consultant who has a question about a party, and I can answer her quickly without taking my eyes off the road or my hands off the steering wheel, right? So this is a huge tool. I have each of my managers download this so that I can keep in touch with my managers. And you might be thinking, your new consultants are going to drive you crazy. You still have control over when you answer them. So you can let it sit. Usually I tell my team, I will get back to you, I promise, within 24 hours. That's still excellent customer service. If you call a place and they tell you, ma'am, I'll get back to you within 24 hours, you think, that's a pretty awesome company. Okay, I'm happy with that customer service. Your new consultants are gonna be satisfied with that too. And if they're constantly asking you questions in the beginning and you get those questions answered, it will taper off. I don't have any of my new consultants contacting me daily anymore, I promise you. So Voxer is a great tool for that. The last thing that we do is a weekly coaching call. How many of you guys are regularly being coached in this room? Okay, so let me just tell you right now, coaching calls and coaching time on the phone is one of the most valuable things that you could do to take your business to the next level. Whether it be your national sales manager or your uplines or somebody else in the company that you just admire and respect and you seek them out, coaching is essential. You've got NBA basketball players to make it to the next level, they have a coach. You have even Valerie Burton, who spoke yesterday. She has a coach. In order to take my business to the next level, I had a coach too. And you have incredible leaders that are all out there ready to help you, even if you're not in your upline and downline. And I recommend you go to them first. Give them that opportunity, even if you haven't had a relationship with them in the past, to build a relationship with your team manager and with your upline executives. So once you've had that coaching call, you can then share that experience with all of the rest of your new consultants. You can say, I would love to do a weekly coaching call with you, and here's what I have gained out of my coaching call with my upline. And you can share those little nuggets on the latest booking game that's working for you, the latest thing to do in an online party to gain a recruit, all of those things. And then you're touching base with them, because if they just had a party and it completely bombed and you don't hear about it, it makes it really difficult to coach and teach and train them to pick themselves up and to go do it again. So that is why a weekly coaching call is really important. Okay, so that is our proven plan for success. But I'm not gonna leave you guys hanging. I wouldn't deliver this without giving you guys some sort of tool that you could use with your own teams. So whip out your phones, because we have created an online group for you with all of the content that I just talked about today. Now please hear me say, the disclaimer is at the top of my Quick Start group, and it's in this page. I do not have it all figured out. I am learning and growing just like all of you guys are. So please do not think this is your only answer and only way to be successful in Jamberry. And please do not think that I'm telling you to dismiss the direction from your team managers and your upline executives. Working together is going to be your best chance for success in this business too. But this gives you a little guide, that little bit of help, that little bit of resource until you create your own resources. So you have a link in there to the Quick Start group that you can take all of those resources and dump into your own groups for your own teams and share with your team managers so that you can start adding new consultants to it and they can have a one-stop shop too. So thank you guys so much for giving me time with me today.